Okay. Bit of Konica Minolta fun, as it is called. See what we can get up to on our Konica Minolta today. Yep. Konica Minolta. Blow it at your ass, Konica Minolta. What am I going to do with this piece of shit? I'm going to add a background colour? I don't think so. I'm going to make it contrasty. Going to add the saturation. Oops, we've got to go to copy density. Sharpness. And what else are we going to do next? Let's hit the OK. We're not going to touch the colour balance. We've also got to do an enlargement. So we're going to go here. Make it 400. And that's OK. Now we're just going to get what we got. So we got here a receipt or a docket from having my Opal Card recharged. So I just thought that might be an interesting thing to replicate in negative mode. So we're just going to place it on the platen. And then we're just going to get a black sheet to put behind it so we don't end up with too much black that we have a paper jam. We don't want paper jams on this machine because they're difficult to clear and you've got to get a technician in there for. And that's not what I want. This machine's jammed on me twice, or at least in the fuser assembly it's jammed. And on those two occasions, I've had to call for service. I don't want to call for service just for a fucking paper jam. So maybe, I don't know why it does that. I know the paper curls and I use a lot of toner, but also it must have something to do with the design of the machine to make it difficult. Because I'm sure they could have designed it better if they were given more time and money in the R&D budget. But the stupid bosses in their suits want to rush the R&D stuff and they fuck it up as a consequence. So that's from what I can tell anyway. It seems obvious. But anyway, that's an interesting result. I'm wondering if I can do some more with it, but it's quite an interesting result. It's not hardly any black on there for some reason. It's interesting. It's okay. Let's see what else we can make up on this thing. See what colours we're going to get to make. So we might need, we're going to hit the colour balance. We're going to need more magenta. So we're just going to pump the magenta up, and the black, we're going to lessen the black. This will be an interesting result. And maybe with the hue, we might warm it up and see what happens. After all, copier configuration art is often, let's see what happens if we do da-di-da-di-da, for example. Or XYZ, 1, 2, 3, whatever. There's a lot of experimentation, there's a lot of experience learning it, but then you'll always get unexpected results. So it's like at least every now and then you learn a new thing. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, or maybe most of the time, I don't know. It's a funny thing to play with. But anyway, that's an interesting result. That looks kind of wishy-washy, but I noticed the background's got more magenta than the other one. So this one's more a yellowy colour. And I noticed also is the edges of there. See the colour? It's hard to see it on this one. It's easier to see on that one. You can just see the red there and the cyan there. So I might just call it quits. I think we can call that quits. That's an interesting result.